Is this game against Swansea one you simply cannot afford to lose?
No, it's for us it's one game more. It's important. We know what is important every time. We are more close to the win the games. In the last games, always we are close in the performance for take the points. In the last three games, we take two drops. We give some moments of the performance very well. And what we spoke on today, I think it's the team give one step forward about the consistent performance when we are in good moment. I mean, I think in some moments of the game we have chance for the kill the games, and we need give one step about that. I think we can give one step about the situation. Always we are very close, and we need to give some better things in the last third. I think it's when we have our chance for take this moment and kill the game. It's for me is the what one of the things we need to do it the next games.
Have you been able to put your finger on why you had a lot of control in the first half against Middlesbrough, but then seemed to lose all control in the second half?
It's sure this is one of the things. It's sure if I'm here 3 months or 4 months or 5 months or 2 years, sure the team have the consistent 90 minutes. I mean, this is the situation. Jeff is the first time play 2 games in 1 week in the last 4 months. It's normally sometimes of the moment. John is the first time playing the first 11. 8 of the players play another day in the first 11. No was in the position with us. I mean, I can understand some situation we need to improve, but also we have this situation right now. I mean, sure if we have experience and sure if you have more time with them, sure we give our better performance. I'm sure we can give a consistent performance more time. But right now, for a start to take the point, because it's important to take the point, and we spoke another day about that. It's important in the last third when we have these situations, a little bit be calm, little bit more calm about the situation and try the score. If we sure we have we score, is sure we take the points because we are very close. We lose the games, but always we are in the games about in these situations.
How much more time do you think is needed then in order for the team to get a consistent 90-minute performance? Because you don't get loads of time, do you, in football to sort of work this out, because it is a results business, and if it takes sort of 2 or 3 months, you're going to find yourselves in serious relegation trouble if you can't get it sorted.
It's when is finished the season, because you are thinking relegation. I think you have negative things, and this is one of the things. It's for me is what is important we clean in our mind. It's sometimes the people don't have ambition and the people don't believe with the changes, have negative things, and the most important is the positive things. Right now, if you check in the championship, yesterday when I finished this round, the 11 until the end, nobody won the games. It's very difficult to win the games. I mean, we can give negative things for everybody. This is simple, but for me, the more thing I thinking, and I give more my power and my job is try to change. I mean, it's true we closed the market one day before the Leeds. Just now we have the squad ready. We are working with one striker. I think is part important for us about the situation. But now we are a team. I mean, now we have the squad ready, and now we need to understand the Jeff, for example, another day, he give 100% in both games. I mean, it's the normally if you have how many time I don't know. If it depends of the players also about that. It's you give me all these players 5 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, 1 year ago, another day against each pitch. We have they only changed 2 players on the last season. I mean, all the teams when you have a lot of changes is difficult. I don't know exactly how many times. I understand what you mean about the situation, about the point, because it's the business. I agree with you about that. But also only I can say it's if we have 3 points more and we are in the out of the bottom, for example, we continue the same. We are in the same point. We need to work very hard. We need change this situation. We need to work and we need to improve a lot of things about that. I mean, one of the things is important, what we spoke another day, and you sure you will agree with me, is we need to have a consistent minutes, and we need, when we have some problems, we need to stay more solid. And this is the idea, I can't answer you exactly. If I know in 2 weeks, I'm very happy about that, but sometimes it's, maybe you give a very good performance the next game, and after we are speaking about the team, give one step forward. I mean, one of the things is important for me is we are close. It's only against Hulk. I think in the second half the performance, we receive more goals, but always we lose for 1 goal, and we are very close. I mean, we can take the positive and the negative things. For me, I take the positive things because now the team every time is sure, is more close, and also take the points. It's true only we take 2 drops, and it's important, and it's important you take the 3 points. But sure, the team is working about that. I'm agree with you about the situation we need. I know the business about football, I know the pressure about the situations, but also I know in which point we start 2 months ago.
What is the latest on Josh Windas's fitness? Is he okay?
One of the things is important right now. It's everybody is working, all the physios and everybody is working for try the recovery. He received 1 kick another day, and he's a little bit problem today, a little bit run, and we will see. I think it's always it's important when you have all the squad ready for to play. And it's important for us because Windass for us is an important player.
And is Barry Bannon okay? I know that he played the other night, but is he in a position with his fitness that he can play twice in a week?
Yeah, it's also is one of the things. It's important for me. The players always try to give the 100%, and Bannon is for me one example for everybody because. He tried and he put the self of him the last week a lot for try to arrive to the game, and he arrived to the game. He played very well, and after it's ready for the next one. I mean, I think this is what I try to explain you and the positive thing because I feel the players want to give the 100% they have in every time. I mean, Bannon right now is ready for the next one, and we are very happy because not only because Bannon want to do it, if not because also the physios, doctor, and everybody is working very hard for try to help all the players for arrive in the best condition possible.
Paul Valentin played well against Middlesbrough. Is he in a position now where he is adapted to English football and is ready to sort of play at that level consistently for you?
One of the things wrote for me is Paul. I know the level of the Paul. He is a young guy. I know what is the capacity. I know is the timing, what he needs for to stay fit. He's fit, but not enough. I think it's we need to improve a lot of things also about the young guys. We need to have a better situation. I'm very happy with the performance of him another day, but we need thinking for the next one. One of the things is important. We need to start create is our level of the performance is consistent in all the games. I mean, for me, I'm very happy with the players when they feel or they have individual actions in good level. And one of the things is important about Paul is he tried to give this confidence or give the confidence and continue with this level. This is what we need about him, and this is what I need for the next game. It's the next game I need him with like another day in 100%. Because I don't need only 1 game, 2 games not, 1 game, 2 games not. It's one of the things is important for our squad right now is stay in the consistency and have a good level and every day increase the level every time.
You've made a lot of changes to your team selections game to game, and you've tried different things, different formations. Do you have an idea in your head now what your best team is?
Yeah, it's one of the things I try to explain you also. Is sometimes you have one idea, sometimes because it's sometimes it's what do you have in this moment. I mean, some moments of the start of the season we have one players, another time we have another players. Now we change with another things, another situations, and now we have the squad, and maybe the squad is 100% close about that. And is of course we have we have the idea. Of course we know exactly what we want, and one of the things we want is the player give one step forward and keep the position in the pitch. I mean, it's important who give the chance for the starter in the first 11. Everybody, when you and me speak, or everybody speaking, the fans speaking, say, "Oh, it's poor Valentin need play because he's 5 games is the best player in our team. The keeper is play because was the best player about that." I mean, not have the discussion about the level of the players. I mean, this is the situation, and after it's simple for after you are the coach for make the first 11. Because if you keep your position and you give the big levels in the performance, after I'm sure nobody touch nothing. I mean, one of the things is right now it's important the players to play, understand it's we have a big squad and sometimes can stay in the first 11, and sometimes if you lose the position maybe you are out of the squad.
One thing we've been asked about most by the supporters since Tuesday night is why isn't Reece James getting a chance even on the bench? It's quite easy, Xisco, to look at that team on Tuesday night and see Tyreek Backinson coming on and playing on the left and wondering why isn't someone like Reece James, for example, getting an opportunity even from the subs bench?
Can you repeat when play Backinson?
Yeah, well, you played Backinson in an advanced role, didn't you? In a slightly different role than he would usually play on Tuesday
And which
night
position is the James?
Yeah, well, he was on that side, wasn't he? And Reece James is a defensive player, but you know he can play on the left, can't he?
But we play with that doesn't matter. I mean, the situation about only I can put, only we can say speaking with the league and change the rules. It's for me it's better I can put 23 or 24 players in the bench. For me it's better because and after you can find better solutions. I mean, one of the things is like that. Yeah, it's this is one of the things. It's the solution for me. It's if we can have 23, 24, and maybe you are thinking before the game we have one situation, another situation, and you put another one, and maybe you say you put Gassama this time, another day you put James. Today, I mean, it's depend of the game you are in your mind, and it depend of the game you are thinking it's happen. You can put one another. I mean, I'm very happy with James also because he's working very hard. It's true the last days was a little bit sick, but we can speaking about when you ask me about the players no play is because who play no give a good level, and this is what I try to explain you. We need to change this. We need to speaking about which level give a Backinson when it's coming the bench, or which level give a Musawa when coming the bench, and this is the situation. I mean. If not, tomorrow, if I put Banan outside of the list, you ask me for Banan. I mean, for me, the situation, it's only I can put 20 players. We need to know before. I know what happened in the week. I know what happened before the game. Before the game, I know it's some situation I can explain you exactly because I can explain you 100% in the social media what happened. And I mean, I can answer every time the same questions about that, but
let me phrase it a little bit differently then. This is what fans are putting to us.
Yeah.
Why play Juan Delgado, who's perhaps not naturally a left-sided defender, instead of Reece James? And why is Marvin Johnson not part of the squad, which is then leading to you having to put Tyreek Backinson in perhaps an unnatural position? That's a question that fans are wondering.
But why the fans not ask you for Musawa, for another bad performance another day about that? I mean, we can speak always about the negative things. Or you can ask me why change the formation about that. We can speak about the situations, about the theories about that. I think we can speak about Paul. And why ask me why put Paul 5 weeks before Paul because he gave a good performance about that. Why put Musawa because the last 2 times he's who scored and he's a young guy. Why the keeper you sign is a good keeper because he's a good keeper? Why do you signings is a two midfielders, is a very good midfielders? Why you sign a Bambo
Well,
and
this is the
Bambo is the
question
very
that
good
fans-
centre
the-
back?
the-
Why you
this is
sign
the
this
question
on
that
and he's
fans
very
want the
good centre
answers to,
back?
isn't
And you ask me for my sister and my brother. I mean, stop.
I'm just
Positive
asking the questions
things.
the fans want
Positive.
answers to.
And also the fans want to know about the positive things, Rob. And also the fans want to know about the positive things. And Rob they want to know about what we are working every day and how we want to change the situation and how we can improve the situation and how we want to take the first win and with which passion we are working every time and what is the natural in our club, what we want. This is the positive things. If every time we are speaking about who no play, and after when he's playing, not speak nothing about that. I mean, oh, it's for me, Rob is the good way is to start speaking about the natural things. If Musaba play well, play good. If sometimes I have a mistake about the changes, okay, we can speak about that. But the natural things, it's not. If you are speaking about something, I can answer you. How I can answer you about the level of the Marvin if Marvin not in the squad? I mean, what is about that?
Can I just ask what is, because we have talked about positive things. We talked about Paul Valentin a minute ago.
Hey, you give me cheese. You give me one time cheese.
The fans want to know why a naturally left-sided defender in Reece James isn't playing instead of what many would consider not to be a natural left-sided defender, and why Marvin Johnson's not involved. That's never been cleared up to the point that Backinson's having to come on and essentially play in a position that he.
But
that's just a question that fans want to know the answer.
I not agree with the first of all. You need to know in which position Backinson play. And after, when you know about the Backinson play, it's sure it's. And after the first, you need to know which system we play. And after, if we play with four midfielders, is the wingback was Aki, no was Backinson. I mean, another thing is you are thinking, why you not told me, wow, it was a big problem in the first 10 minutes for this side, and after you find the solution very well, and you put Backinson there, and you put Aki there, and you change the central backs, and you put this on there and stop this side. Why you not tell me this? Because was the reality or not? Was the reality? And after you ask me about is who or not, huh? Was like that or no?
I've asked the question.
Yeah?
You know,
Was like that, and Backinson play, and I ask you. Was the solution? The solution was like that. I think this song give a very good level about that. Aki was a very good level, and we stop in this moment. The first minutes they destroy this zone. After, with the solution, we change and we put Palmer with the big experience and the captain of the team in the pitch. We put this on another side, and they finish the situation about that. I think it's for me it was a very good solution. It's sure maybe we have Reece James in the bench, you put Reece James there, but I answered before about only we can put 20 players. And if we put Reece James and after we need wingers, and after you asking me why you not put Gassama in the, only I can put 20. I mean, I can do nothing. If after we need attack or we need, I mean, if we need have change the system for maybe for 4-3-3, and after we say, why you not put the wingers for 1 against 1 about the situations? I agree with you because you can answer me, but you can ask me, but I can answer you because it's always if you ask me when something happened and you no can change nothing in this moment, I can answer about what happened. I prefer you speaking about, coach, you give a good solution about that, and you don't have Reece James in the bench. Yeah, it's true. You give a good solution. We give a good solution because the first 10 minutes we receive a lot of problems for this side, and with this player we change the situation.
The final question I wanted to ask you about is there any update on Lyle Taylor? You said that you were going to have a look at him, but you didn't know whether it would be, a longer process or whether you would decide, within 24 hours whether to sign him. Have you got any closer to making a decision there?
No, Rob. It's one of the things I spoke before. It's we need to have a mistake about that. One of the things it's also I try to explain you. It's for me it was very difficult to find one striker at a good level for us about this situation. I mean, we are working very hard about that. Now we have him here, and I wish for all the best for him, and I think he can give good things for us. But we need time. I mean, we no can make a mistake about the situation. And one of the things is if he give 1+ for the team, he stay with us. If he no give 1+ for the team, he no stay with us. Right now in the market, it's more difficult to find one good striker. Rob, of course, it's maybe you need sign now, or maybe you need wait into December, and not have the mistake because and after the last season, we will see. I mean, we are working. We try to find of the best for the team, and we try the best for the situation. If he is fit and score 20 goals and stay like that, it's sure maybe noise right now with us. I need to understand is we need find is you have they call me and we have some players they not play a long time, some players with injuries, sometimes about that. And after we need select about what is better for us. But we try to find the better solution because one of the things I spoke before about you was about the positive things about the new guys, about the new guys, because I think they give a good level in the performance. They stay in good adaptation about one league is very difficult, this league. They try some new or they sign young players about the big process of big future about the players. I mean, I think it's one of the positions very difficult to find and not have a mistake. I mean, no it's easy for the big clubs with the big money, and also no it's easy for us.
Thanks for your time. Very best of luck this weekend.
You're welcome. Ciao.
Hi, Xisco. How are you doing?
Ciao. Hello.
Just wanted to ask you, you spoke after the game the other day and said it was difficult to analyse games when you'd been so good in the first half and poor in the second one. What have you been working on in the days since that game?
But today I give you the solution. I mean, one of the things I tried to blow my head these days was like that. I mean, why it's sometimes it's normally it's I told you it's 8 players. They play another day in the first 11, not make the precision with us. 8 is normally. It's in some moment of the game we lose the midfielders. We lose the midfielder because we lose the power in the middle. About the Jeff, it's some moments they give a top level and after he give 2 performances in 48 hours. And if you check the last time he played about that, John about the situation, I mean, and we take 1 point. I mean, it's one of the things in championship is difficult is to try to close the situations or to try to close the games in championship. I think we need to do it. This is one of the points we need to do it. We need to understand it's important we do it. And also it's important we give this step forward about the situation. But always we was very close in all the games about take the points, take the 3 points. We lose for 1 goal of the different. I think it's one of the steps we need to do it right now, and also you need to understand why. I mean, every day we are more too close for. We have a natural win, because sometimes you can win because some individual action, sometimes with some mistakes, but for natural win, I think it's always we are more close because I think nowadays the first half the performance was very well, and if you kill the game, sure after everybody is very happy about the level of the performance. I'm sure the second half was better because the pressure what we had sometimes in some moments sure is more noise stronger about that, and it's about the situation. I mean, one of the things is try to give is all our best, everybody, try the positive things, try to work very hard, and sure it's very close. If we can take the points away and we can take 3 points, of course, of course, we need to do it. But for me, the most important is the last 3 games, we take 2 draws. And this is one of the things is you ask me, you have chance for won the game. We have a chance for won the game. We need to improve the last third. Of course, we need to improve about the situation. We need to have a better, of course, but it's sure if you are speaking with the coaches, have 2 years with one group, is sure speaking about they need to improve about the situation. If you ask me if I have nothing, I'm here, it's normally. Also I answer the same about the situation.
Obviously, there's lots of different areas of the game that you're trying to work on with Wednesday. There's lots of parts of it that you're trying to fix. What is your biggest concern at the moment? Is it the set pieces? Is it the way that you're conceding goals? What is your biggest concern?
No, it's right now the last 2 games we receive set pieces about that, but also we have a positive in set pieces. I mean, one of the things is we need to improve before maybe some corners or before some actions. I mean, why arrive this corner? Why arrive this foul? Why arrive the penalty another day against Cardiff? I mean, why arrive? Oh, maybe the penalty is the penalty, but why arrive before? I mean, one of the things is important is to try to close some situations, and after it's you need to understand also it's right now for me the team it's compete in all the games. It's have in some moments you can win the game and you can kill the game, and some moments it's you can lose the game, and this is what we need to change it. In this moment we need to try when we are in our bad moment we need to give more value for the good moments what we make, because if not everybody is speaking about the difficult moments and not speaking about the good moments, and if you check in after the performance also it's the team give a good moments in the games.
As a manager, what do you do in these times? You know, when things are difficult, like what do you do with the players in training sessions and trying to keep their confidence high and all that kind of thing?
The first of all, I need to know what is the situation. And what was the situation 10 weeks ago? And what is my job in this August? The August I make 100% one team. And this is what I spoke before. I'm happy with Paul Valentin. I'm happy with Paul Valentin. I know it, I signed him, I know it. Musawa, I know it. Gassama, I know it. About Bambo, I know it. I know it. But you need to understand it's somebody we need to arrive and to need keep and continue every day working for new club with the new friends, with the new teammates, with about this situation. I mean, and right now in this difficult moment, the championship is difficult moment always. It's not, you can check it now, the teams is the championship, not forget, we need, if the next game we will win, it take the 3 points. Next week we have a very difficult game again. I mean, for take 1 point in championship, you need to stay a big concentrate of the games. You know how they are working our players for take 1 point, how they work in Leeds for take 1 point, how they work another day for take 1 point. You need to have a better performance, of course, but and after when you check in the championship, if you follow the championship, you know exactly about the situation. It's I told you before, it's the 11th position until the last one, no one. It's very difficult to take the points, and we need what we need. We need to take out this pressure. We need to enjoy with to play. We need to enjoy about the process. We need to try to give a positive things, and sometimes we have a big mistakes. Of course, I understand, and this is what I try to give. This is my answer for the players. I try to give the confidence, because football you need to play with the confidence, and one of the things also I told you another day, I believe with them. I believe with them, and this is they give me full power about that. When I believe with the group, when I believe with the players, when I saw every day how they are working, I'm sure about this situation, because they give me everything every day about that.
I want to ask about Malik Wilkes. I know that he's obviously not a player that's playing at the moment. Could you tell us what Malik's situation is like? He obviously played for the 21s the other day. How close is Malik to being able to play for Sheffield Wednesday again?
Every day is more close. Every day is more close. Him is working very hard every day, and he is one of the things he not had the precision because he was injured these 2 months I was here. It's 3 months or 3 months and something. He is ready about that, and now and now we need to understand it's only the moment. Another day I was in the game for checking the game under 21. I checked the how he played. I mean, one of the things is important right now is what I spoke before. If you give me the chance for put 25 players in the bench, it's better for me because, and after you can decide one another. But right now you need to give only 20. And surely when you have a good squad and you are training very well and everybody is working very well and you don't have injuries, because this is important when you are working good, you don't have injuries about the situations. It's the normally. Now only I can put 20. If it's close, it's close. If somebody is sleeping in the squad or in the list, or somebody is sleeping in the first 11, he's ready to play. And this is one of the things we have spoken also in precision about. Hey, for me it's very difficult when everybody is playing good and you don't have chance for the moving. But if somebody sleep and somebody not give 100% in the first 11, just now you have a chance for put another one.
So if you wanted to, Malik could play now. He's fit enough to play.
I don't know if he can play 90 minutes. It's true. Only the last time he played in under 21, he played 65 minutes, 65 or 70 minutes. But these weeks he worked very hard, and one of the things is important when now maybe the next one or maybe the next games him is in, and we need him. But the most important also is he continue working like he's working, because it's good for the team with everybody, or when the team needs you, you are ready for give your 100%.
Okay. Just lastly from me, I wanted to ask about about Momo Diaby. Obviously, with you looking at Lyle Taylor, that would be the final spot in the registration list. Does that mean that Momo Diaby is probably not going to play again before January?
Just now we will see. We will see. He is in good way, and maybe in some week he's ready, maybe not. I mean, I don't like speaking about injuries about the players because it sometimes is a personality situation, and that they don't want to speak about that. He have one process. If he can do it, it's okay. If not, we will see. But I hope, or we are thinking, is and we wish all the best always about the situations.
Yeah, I just mean that if you were to sign Lyle Taylor, for instance, you wouldn't be able to register Momo. Is that correct?
It's about the numbers. Is correct.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Xisco, hi, how are you doing?
Hello, good. You?
Yeah, not bad. I wanted to ask about Anthony. Obviously scored the other day. There's a few players with the attributes that you've spoken about in terms of 1v1s and ball carries and stuff, and how important that is to what you want to do. Is it fair to say that he might be a key player, especially with the question marks over Josh?
It's now about this situation is the same what I answered about Paul. I know the potential about Musaba, I know the potential about Gassama, about Paul, about the young guys, I know it. Now they need to show there is a consistency, and they give every day about that. This is now is the they need to show, and they need to give. And in one league is the championship, because now we play 3 games in 1 week. And sometimes it's about your condition, about your level of the mentality, sometimes about your psychology, about your capacity for understand when you have a good performance or when you have a bad performance. After maybe you can give one level another level, maybe sometimes you are relaxed, maybe sometimes you are like this. I mean, one of the things we are working with them. It's about that. I know the level is Musawa. I know Musawa have capacity for to score. I know the Musawa have the capacity for do this, and for me, no, it's a surprise about that. But for me, it's important now. Is he continue with this level on the performance? I mean, I think this is the secret. If we continue with this situation and we give this level of the performance, and after is one key. If not, if it's Sunday yes, Sunday not, it's sometimes is no is what the championship demanding you, because the championship demanding you 3 times in the week, good concentrate, full power, understand the mistakes, understand the success, and understand about the situation, and you need every day work about that. And I hope he understand. I hope he one positive. It's a positive for him. The last 2 goals at home is Musawa who scored, and this is one of the things is important for the future, because we need him in this part. I mean, we need our wingers inside the box. We need more finishing. We need more shoot outside the box. We need more aggressive in lateral in offense. I mean, about the situations, I'm sure him and the strikers and someone more can give these chances.
I wanted to ask about Barry. We know you're a big fan. We know he's an important player. We know Barry wants to play all the time. It's twice now that at least twice that he's had to have injections to get him through games. Is that a concern? Is this going to be an issue now, sort of going forward in terms of the injury that he does have?
I think the manage of the doctor with Banana was perfect. The last 20 days international break, about that, it was incredible. And we lose him the first game at home after the international break, but now him is good. Him is 100% good, and this is the good news also when you reduce the timing sometimes to the process to the injuries, and after biggest force and 90 minutes another day, and think good level to play, and after he isn't good and not feel nothing and is perfect for to play the next one. I think is a good job, and the manage of the medical service was perfect, because about the situation sometimes is difficult to reduce the time, and we are in positive thing because him is ready for to play.
Is it a short-term thing that you're trying to manage, or I guess my question is that the more that he plays, could it be something that is stretched across a few weeks, a few months? Do you see what I'm saying?
Can you mean, sorry? Can you repeat?
Is it a concern that with him having to have injections and this sort of thing, that it might be something that needs to be managed for a longer period of time, rather than, if he took a week out or something, which no one wants, he might be able to heal better, or?
No, but I mean, one of the things I think the last game was with the situation before the international break. Before the international break, he was about that. But this is what I told you. The manager of the doctors was amazing, because in the international break he arranged the situation, and also Baran put no 100% for. He pushed himself for try the reduce the time, and this is about that. I mean, one of the things for me, I'm very happy they finished the game without nothing, and he's ready for to play. I mean, he's sure he feel tired because they reduced the time in these 15 days without training with the team. He's sure no is the same when you train alone, but for the part of the injury was good news about that.
Great stuff. In the second team, there's a young striker scoring goals. How much have you seen of Bailey Kadamatri, and is it possible that he will enter your thinking at some point?
Always we are thinking about him. Always I'm thinking about him. I follow the games for the academy. It's always I'm thinking about him. It's one of the things when you are a manager, you need to try the thinking about what the positive thing is doing there to you. And him is one of the positive things we have in our academy and we have in our club. We will see in the future. We will see what we are doing. We will see if we can use him. We will see if not. I mean, and after no is only him scoring the second team. We need to have a different situation about valorate if he can stay with us with the first team or not, if he have the same level, if it's the moment for put him or not. I mean, and after you need to have a different situation, but I totally agree with you. He is important player for our club. He's important player. He have in the blood, he have a goal, and this is one of the important things when you are speaking about one of the strikers.
Is he training much with the first team? Or
Sometimes yes, sometimes not. Sometimes training with the second team. Right now it's but I told you also you need to understand the situation what we are. Sometimes it's the moment. Sometimes you need the progress. Sometimes you need waiting for maybe for one good moment for try to introduce him in the championship. I think it's one of the thinking in the for now or for the future. We have good in our club because him is. I told you it's one of the things you can change or you can teach is the goal. When you have goal in the blood and he's thinking in the goal, he have the capacity. He have the action for he make for individual action for score. I mean, is a very good striker.
Xisco, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi Xisco, you okay?
Hello.
Dom Iorfa, what's the latest with him?
Sorry?
With Dominic Iorfa, what's his situation?
With Domi, you know what happened in the game. He check in and everything is good. I mean, his feet is for the new game is ready.
Okay. Lionel Taylor, obviously you spoke about him. Is the plan to see him in a friendly or in a 21s game?
One of the things we need to know exactly in which point he is about the level of the condition, if fit or not, and after we will see how many times he can play or not, how many times we can do it. We will see what is the level in our trainings also. I think we have a different chances for now. If he can help in short time, I mean, everybody know about the capacity of him. I think he's very good striker. He's a good striker. But right now we need to understand or we need to know in which level he is in this moment right now.
Is he training with you now?
Yeah,
Is he plan to come in? Is he training today? Yeah. I wanted to ask you about discipline because Josh and Callum both had 4 yellow cards already. They get another one, they miss a game, but they've got a long time to wait until the cut-off. Is that a worry? Is that a concern that you're getting a lot of yellow cards?
One of the things is important we need to understand about the yellow cards. It's important why we decide the yellow cards is for a stupid thing. I think it's a stupid mistake. If it's for some action for to the play and for the duels or about the situations, this is normally. We need to improve in some situation because we receive sometimes yellow cards and we don't have a big fouls. And we need to improve about that. One of the things is important also. It's have this mature situation about this yellow card because and after when I told you one of the things it's when you receive a yellow card it's you have 2 problems. I can use him and the second one also he can play but another one is playing. If you open the door and who is coming in and give a good level after maybe it's difficult to come in. I mean. This is what we try and this is one of the things we need to explain them.
So have you had to explain that to the players because there's been a few instances where they've been booked for kicking the ball away and stuff like that?
Yeah, but not me. The referee was here, was one referee here. They explain us. They do this. I mean, It's was like that. It's one of the things. It's always before when you start, the referees is coming and explain you the new rules. I mean, we know, the staff know, the players know, and everybody know about this. But sometimes when you are in the pitch, uh, you make what you are need doing.
You talked about Jedi earlier, Jedi Gassama. He's only played once in the league. Is he somebody that needed a little bit more time to get used to? Because obviously he's only young, he's 19, I think.
About who? Sorry.
Jedi Gassama.
Yeah, it's one of the problem with Gaza is he is a top player. I mean, he have individuality, one against one. It's one of the things right now for our system is sometimes difficult to use, and also you need understand how we can introduce him in the England football. No, it's easy when you arrive to the new country with 19 years old, new category, professional category. I think it's one of the things. Yesterday I spoke with him about that. It's step by step. I believe in him. We signed him for because we need him, and this is one of the things is important. I mean, in this moment, how you can put him in this moment, you can give this. His training always fantastic, and this is one of the things is important when you have a young guys, and they need and they know they need to improve for different things because the championship is stronger about some difficult moments or difficult situations, about the mature situations, about that. But I'm happy with him, and sure, soon we will see him in the pitch.
Good luck, Sadi.
Thank you.
Hi Xisco, how are you?
I'm fine. You?
Yes, good, thank you. I just wanted to ask you, you talk a lot about the captain and we know how important Barry is, but who are the other leaders and strong characters of the new players you've brought to the club?
No, I think right now also this is one of the things is important also when you arrive and you put the half of the new players in the dressing room, and after they need a star, this manage, and who can give in, because sometimes about the leader, you have a different leaders who is in the dressing room, who is the leader in the pitch, who is the leader outside, who is the leader in the bus, who is the leader in the hotel. I mean, it's sometimes you need to understand about these situations. One of the things that's important for me is what the values have the team. And this is one of the positive things I had. I mean, when you check in the results on the championship, is sometimes you have a different results and you have a different goals for the difference. And one of the things is important in our team, if always we are in the game, and never see our team like go down. It's sure maybe we have a difficult moments, 100% because we are in difficult moments sometimes in the games. But when I feel our team is our team try to give 100%, and this is one of the values, the new leaders and the banana, and this is the values what we want introduce in the dressing room. This is the situation. It's important for us, and this is what is important for you show our fans about the situations.
But I mean, we see and the fans see the guys on the pitch. I just wondered if you could tell us and tell the fans who are the guys off the pitch who've really impressed you with how strong they are.
This is the things. I mean, Jeff is one of the experienced player in the championship, Capitano in the national team, I mean, one of the things it's when Palmer is playing, it's Patterson, we have I mean, one of the things and the new one is important, Bambo, it's important the different players start give this personality inside the pitch. I mean, it's important, and also we have the another one. I mean, also no is necessary only the new one. It's necessary also the new one follow the players was before here. I mean, one of the things is we need to have the same values, what we want in our squad, what we want in our team. And I know it's now we have 39 games more. 39 39 is, I mean, it's 118 points, I think, and so something like that. I mean, this is the situation, and this is one of the things. It's what we need create about the situation.
We talk a lot about 3 games in a week and how difficult it is for players who are not used to the Championship. When you came to Watford, how difficult was it for as a manager who's not used to that?
It's difficult because it's sometimes you want to do something and you can't do it. I mean, it's depend of the level of the players, how they recover. Sometimes is how they feel. Sometimes about if someone have some problems about this week. I mean, no, it's only put him in the first 11 or put like that. It's, I mean, behind nobody knows if somebody feels something and he feels something pain and not arrive to the game, or maybe it's very stronger for the players about these situations. It's 3 games in the week in high intensity with full pressure, with 90 minutes in big intensity. I mean, the last one is for me the most important. For me, it's important to finish this week with a good performance about that. This is what we need to put in our mind. It's difficult for them. I know it. It's very difficult to play 3 games about the situation because 48 hours you have game. Today, 48 hours you rest. Tomorrow you travel. But this is Championship, and this is for me very nice. This is for me because it's one of the best leagues in the world. Because you need to have the capacity for mentally and physically about the situation, and we need and we are ready for this. But also it's hard. It's hard for the players about that.
Does it take time to get used to? Because you'd have had 3 games in a week in other leagues, but is it because it's so intense and there may be fewer games which you can play less intensely? Does that make it hard?
I think it's because the intensity of the Championship. I mean, the intensity of the Championship is stronger. And after the next week you play Friday, this, and after international break you continue to play. And also it's important the manage of the emotions. Sometimes is what we are speaking about. We need to win. Of course we need to win. It's important for us to win, but we need to do something to win, and we need to have solid for no lose. I mean, this is for me the most important. I mean, the consequence is the 3 points, but the way and the step is what we are doing. We are close. Another day, you score the second one, you finish the game in the first half. 99% of the situation, you not score it, and after you receive, and after you are in this moment. I mean, you need to continue the next game, continue with the good performance, with the same personality what we had the first half. We need to continue with and we try to not repeat the same mistake about the big difference of the points. I mean, this is what we need to doing, and this is what we need to improve about that. It's if you tell me we need finishing better, of course. We need to arrive better inside the box, of course. We need to cross better, of course. This is the capacity, and this is the situation in the Championship is the difference, because sure the opponent have 2 chances, sure you have 2 chances, and another day we have important chance in the last moments outside of the box for to score, we no score. I mean, sometimes these details, these important details, is who give you 3 points. But if we have 3 points right now and we are a little more in the table, a little better position, we need to continue to improve this moment. And the performance is the performance level we are give. And this is what I try the every day put in my head, and try the positive things for try to improve about that.
And I know this intensity is what you want and you like it, and that's why you're here, so you're not complaining. But is it difficult for a manager with all those, always thinking about those details, straight from one big game to another big game?
No, this is our job. It's when you start one project, you need to understand it's in this moment which data is important, And sure, after in 6 months, this data no is important for nothing because the people is doing natural things. I mean, right now is the evolution of the team, the important data before. It's right now it's about some different details, and right now for the next game we have these 3-4 things, these important things. We not make these mistakes. If we have this mistake, we are more again. We are one step back, and this is what for me I'm enjoy about that. If I have lucky, is because I'm very happy to train this team. Why? Because I was here in the championship, and it was the total different when you are working for go to the Premier League, and I arrived to the Premier League, and was arrived to the success. I want to arrive right now with the success with this team, and we arrive step by step. You will see where is our success. We will see where is our success. Maybe not the same success, but maybe we will see where is our success. I mean, one of the things is important. Enjoy every day about your job. You need to understand in which point we take the situation 8 weeks ago, 10 weeks ago, and in which point we are. Right now, in the last 3 games, 2 draws about important things, and we lose 1 game at home another day with one of the best teams in right now in the championship. I mean, and if you ask me was a big difference, was the big difference the first half, but the second half no was a big difference, and we have the chances, and maybe you can draw the game. Everybody was happy about the point and finish. But I mean, we are right now in this moment, and I enjoy about that. I know the responsibility, what is the manager, and what you need the responsibility about that. But I put the focus in the important things and the details, because the details is very, very, very important.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
for your time.
You're
Good luck.
welcome. Thank you, guys. Thank you.